Welcome to Topless Galore. On today's video, we'll be looking at another 15 animals that are in captivity but never lost that hunting instinct, and they are captured on camera getting some wild animals that ventured into their enclosures. The wild animals know that there is food in these places and that they might be able to steal a sliver, but instead they turn out to be on the menu instead. Lions are the ones that do it the most, so they dominate this list. If you happen to enjoy this video, please give it a like and subscribe down below, and make sure to turn on those notifications. Let's get started. We are starting out with a very rough scene, so discretion is advised. This happened in the Shanghai Wild Animal Park in China, where this bear and two monkeys were forced to perform this circus act of riding on bikes. As soon as the monkey crashes in front of the bear's instincts just wake up and he attacks and kills it. Can you imagine taking your kids to this fun event? Well, it's not really that fun since the animals are being forced to do this. But then you witness the bear doing what comes natural. This has to be traumatizing.
They're actors.
They're skilled actors.
Yeah.
This family was at the Honolulu Zoo in Hawaii when they noticed that this lion was stalking this little bird, so they decided to whip out their camera. I don't know if they expected the lion to actually get the bird, but it did get it in the end. The bird almost escaped, but the lion was quick with that paw swipe that pushed it down and allowed it to get the final bite.
Look, Justice, look. Oh, I got it. Oh no. Oh no.
You have just witnessed one of the rarest events ever. Snow leopards are rarely seen in the wild and much less hunting, but these people saw the snow leopard hunting up close in person. That squirrel didn't even look to be scared at all. Maybe it sneaked into a lot of enclosures from all the prey animals and nothing ever happened, so it just thought it was another normal day. But this leopard took it down. Didn't even play with it, just went straight for the kill. These are the lions at the Dublin Zoo in Amsterdam, and they apparently do this a lot. They appear on this list various times, and we saw them in part 1 also. I've never seen a bird be this dumb before. It has to have seen the lions the entire time as they were moving, and there's no place for them to hide, and it still swam right to them. But I guess there are no wild lions in Europe, so I never thought that they were that dangerous. These are the killer whales located at SeaWorld in San Diego in the United States. First, it's Orchid trying to get some birds by putting fish right in front of them and letting them take it. It was setting up this trap for like 4 minutes before it finally made its move and captured one of the birds. Then the other killer whale, a kaika, got involved and they played with the bird until they finally tore it apart. This poor duck went into the wrong pond at the Budapest Zoo. The polar bears were able to corner the duck and they managed to catch it and play with it a little bit before it got away again. This duck has to have the biggest balls I've ever seen. It escaped death and it still doesn't fly away, just playing with the bears. Well, unless it got injured during the attack, because it was mauled quite a bit. In 2016, at the Dublin Zoo, this mother duck led its 4 little ducklings near the lion enclosure, where they snuck in through the holes in the fence. Unfortunately for her, when she flew over to be by their side, the lions became aware and came right after them.
Whoa! God's sake. He got one!
No.
He got one!
Only 3 of the ducklings made it out in the end, which is kind of impressive since there are multiple lions in there. But one of them is a male, and as we know, they are lazy as fuck and don't hunt at all. You may want to skip this video.
Oh my god.
It's drowning.
Yeah, you just witnessed some sea otters killing a monkey at the Bronx Zoo. This is an exhibit where the sea otters have the water part and the monkeys have the land. His fellow monkeys tried to save this poor monkey that got too close to the water's edge and just got swarmed by the otters. So if you thought otters were cute animals, you were wrong, cause they are ruthless. Just look up stories about what they do to other animals. It's crazy.
Oh, holy shit!
Again, we go back to the Art Zoo in the Netherlands, where the same lions get another heron, but this time they actually had to do some work. I have to wonder if it's the same lioness every time. Again, this poor bird was close to getting away. It had taken off, but the lion's claws just grabbed onto it and dragged it down with ease. This happened in Brazil at the Sao Paulo Zoo, and again it seems to be a heron who was taken down. At the beginning, the jaguar looks like it's high on drugs, just pacing back and forth. But as soon as the bird makes a move, the jaguar jumps into action. This is the most impressive hunt I've ever seen from an animal in captivity. It even slid down the embankment like a freaking action movie star. Once again, this is another brutal video, so you may want to skip it. This happened at the Polish Zoo after this male lion was brought into the enclosure to celebrate the zoo's anniversary. It apparently didn't like the enclosure, or it got really stressed out on the journey as he killed the lioness in front of a ton of zoo visitors.
Oh, he got him.
Ew, 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 ew.
You may not have known this, but chimps are omnivores and they often eat other monkeys, and they even go on long hunts as a troop. These chimps caught this squirrel at the San Francisco Zoo and they just played with it for a long time. But eventually one of them bends down and bites it and kills it. Then it proudly showed it to the crowd, which is pretty terrifying.
Oh yeah, there is!
This lion at the Fort Worth Zoo in Texas had already injured this bird that fell down to the lion pit. It was unable to fly anymore, but it was trying to get away as it clung to the sides of the enclosure. The lion just comes down slowly and hunts it one more time and kills it this time. Just such a savage move to come down with that patience, knowing that your prey is just stuck there. So there's no actual footage of this happening, but this lion that is trapped here attacked two camels at this Indonesian zoo and killed one of them. They eventually shot the lion with a tranquilizer, and 90 minutes later they were able to capture it. It turned out that the caretaker forgot to close the gate for the lion enclosure, and this one got out and went on a hunting spree. Alright guys, you can stop watching the video now, cause this is the worst one, and I'm not going to show any of the bad parts. Just know that the lions killed this poor house cat after playing with it for a long time. If you want to watch the most brutal thing you have ever seen, go look it up, but I recommend you don't. There are a ton of different big cats in this enclosure, but again, it's those damn lions that end up finishing the hunt. Well guys, if you made it this far, congratulations, you get a gold star, since this list was way more difficult to watch than the first part. I don't know why we don't look at birds the same way, but all the other types of animals that were hunted down just hurt more for some weird reason. Thanks for watching this video. See you next time.